given that 50% of the hospitalized are over 60, if we vaccinate this population, the likelihood of the health system coming under stress reduces significantly.
The government is to provide an incentive of $10,000 to Jamaicans 60 years and older who have been fully vaccinated by the Ministry of Health. Applications open July 15 on the wecare.gov.jm portal. Speaking Tuesday in the House of Representatives, Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clarke outlined how the program can be accessed.
The persons aged 60 and over will need to log on to the WeCare platform at www.wecare.gov.jm and provide, along with their first and last names, their TRN or their government-issued identification, their date of birth, their mobile number or the number that they have access to. If they have an email address, it's not mandatory, but they can provide that. And then the card that you get from the Ministry of Health has the vaccination type, and so far it's all been AstraZeneca, but in the future, who knows, there could be others, and the batch number. And the batch number is on the card that you get from the Ministry of Health. And then to indicate your preferred method of payment, a commercial bank and a remittance.
He clarified concerns about the commercial bank payment option.
And if you have any doubts about your commercial bank account, indicate a remittance company. For those selecting bank accounts, it's essential that the bank account selected is in the same name as the person who is applying. So the person who's over 60, you can't put down your grandchild's bank account or your niece's bank account or your nephew's bank account. You will not be able to get the grant, the $10,000 if you do that.
The finance minister said government is removing the income qualification from the incentive.
In my budget presentation, we had said we would limit it to those with income 1.5 million or less. But that created some confusion, Madam Speaker, as if this was a social program and we were tying a social program with vaccination. And so how could you tie a social? No. That's not what this is. This is not a social program. This is an incentive to be vaccinated. That is what it is. Start and finish.
The incentive can be accessed from a zero-rated website, meaning no internet connection is required. Applicants will be assigned a reference number. Dr. Clarke also noted that third-party collection is available for persons unable to collect the cash themselves.
Now, given this demographic group, it's quite possible that there are persons who will be physically unable to get to a remittance company. And so from the beginning, we're building in third-party collection under the following conditions. There has to be a signed letter stamped from a JP authorizing someone to collect on their behalf, and the person collecting has to have a valid government-issued identification, as well as identification of the person who is so authorizing.
According to data from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, as at June 5, just over 7,000 persons 60 and over have been fully vaccinated. The Health Ministry's data indicates that 75% of those who have died locally from the coronavirus are within the 60 and over age group. The Finance Minister urged parliamentarians to encourage Jamaicans to become vaccinated.
The restrictions don't go until this vulnerable population is no longer vulnerable. So in addition to what we're doing here, we encourage members of Parliament to encourage your constituents who are in this demographic to sign up and help them to sign up for the grant. And that's $10,000 they'll get.
For the Business Report on PBCJ, I'm Gabrielle Thompson.